up, guys? It's your girl, Gorgeously Kylah, and in today's video, we are going to discuss how my prom went. As you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, prom did not turn out the way I wanted it to. So, if you're interested, just keep on watching. I am going to include pictures of the accident, and I'm also going to include footage from that day because I did plan on vlogging for prom. I just was not able to end the vlog because of how the night ended so abruptly. So I will definitely include certain clips of footage that I have from that day. But before I get into that, if you are new to the channel and this is your very first time seeing me in all of my natural hair glory, don't forget to please click that subscribe button, click that bell, join the Slay Baby fam, get with it or get left. I also have a spiritual channel where I talk about spirituality, metaphysics, and all of that cool stuff. So if you're interested in that as well, the link to my spiritual channel, which is called Angel Energy, will also be linked down below. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias as well. That'll also be linked down below. But enough of all of that. We're going to get right into the video. So of course, we're going to start off with that morning. That morning I went to get my hair done. I looked a fool. I looked crazy in the beginning because I had just blow dried my hair the night before. So it was just an ordinary day. It had been raining the entire day. So I got my hair done. I was feeling like a bad chick. I just got Hollywood vibes. I felt real Hollywood, real bougie, so, it felt good to get my hair done. Period. I ain't ready, period. About to shut the scene down, shut down the scene, period. Okay, I'm finna go. I gotta go. It has been a minute since I got my hair done, since I've been on my natural hair journey. I've been pretty much wearing wigs. So of course I did my own makeup for prom, which was very exciting. I get to do makeup, I get to do my makeup exactly how I want it, exactly how I picture it. I don't have to worry about it not coming out the way I wanted to. So that was fun. I went with this like purple and pinkish type of look. The plan wasn't to really have the purple in there, but once it was there, it was kind of just like, oh, you're kind of pressing for time, so you're gonna have to make it work. So in the next clip, you guys are gonna see me, do my makeup and go through that whole process with my makeup and getting ready. Cute. I'm ready to put on my prom dress, baby. I'm ready to go. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready to put it on, baby. It was time to put on my dress. I put on my dress, and because it was raining, we were not able to take pictures outside. So we just took pictures in the house in different areas. I will include pictures of my dress. Now, my dress was not how I pictured it. It's not what I wanted. It looked nothing like the picture I sent to the company that I bought it from. It wasn't a bad dress. My dress was big when I got it, and it's kind of crazy because I sent my measurements, but whatever. My dress was huge. When I first got it, I had to get alterations, and even with the alterations, the dress still was big. Now, I know I have been losing weight or whatever because I'm a pescatarian now, and if y'all want a video about my pescatarian journey and how it's been, what I eat, all of that, just comment down below. I will give you that video. But I know I've been losing weight on this pescatarian diet, but golly, weight just starting to just drop off of me now, okay? It's just starting to drop, and I like that the weight is dropping, but prom was not the time for weight to just be dropping like that. I had just got alterations and the dress, you know, fit me good. And then the day of prom, I put the dress on and it's still big. I couldn't win, you know? So the dress was definitely big, but it was too late for alterations. So I was just kind of like, it is what it is. I'm just going to have to wear it like a sheet, period. So I drove in my own car. We got to prom. Prom was boring. It was very boring. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how it is at you guys' school, but prom is not what you see on TV, which I had already knew that, but how they, you know, hype prom up to be this like, oh, fun, you know, party, just turn type of thing. It was not that. Prom was pretty boring. It had its hype moments, but for the most part, it was pretty boring. After a while, I was ready to go. So we at prom, and it's really whack. Like it's really whack. It's really lame. I'm wasting my time, but I look good though. So this is where we're gonna get into the accident. My friends, it was 4 of us in all, so it was me and 3 other girls. We had already, before prom, booked a Airbnb. So the Airbnb was like 30 minutes away from our school. And the plan was, after prom, we were going to go out to eat, and then we were going to head to the Airbnb. At this point, it's sprinkling, but roads are still very much slick. There's still a lot of rain on the roads. So we head out to eat. We eat at like TGI Fridays. And everything was like pretty cool. It was peaches and cream, you know. We had a good time. We ate, we laughed, we chilled, we talked. And one thing I left out, I should have said in the beginning, the entire day I felt off. I felt like something bad was gonna happen. Lately I've noticed my intuition has been very strong, like very strong. I meditate a lot, so I am in touch with myself a lot. I connect with myself a lot. So my intuition has gotten really strong. I can kind of feel people's energy. I can kind of feel when something is off. And that night I definitely, not even just that night, that entire day, I definitely could feel something was wrong. Something was gonna happen. Now, not necessarily an accident. Now, that was something I did not think was gonna happen. I don't normally go out. I'm a homebody. I have fun at home in my room doing things that I like. And I have no problem with that. Most people my age and they go to my school are always out, always partying. I'm the type of person that I don't really like to party. I don't really like to be around a lot of people. I'm a social person. Like, I'm not antisocial. I'm not shy. I'm none of that. Like, I'm very outgoing. I'm an extreme extrovert, but I don't really like indulging in activities that don't really mean me no good, if that makes sense. So, no offense to people that do. It's just that I've never really been the type of person that smoked or drink. I mean, I don't smoke because of health reasons, but I don't really drink like that either. So in the parking lot of TGI Fridays, before we pulled off, we were all having a good time. We were listening to music. We was turning up. We was recording each other. Everything was all good. Now we're exiting TGI Fridays. So we're exiting TGI Fridays and we're headed to the Airbnb. We had to take the interstate in order to get to the Airbnb. That was the quickest way. With me initially being on my phone, I would tell it from my point of view. With me initially being on my phone, of course I wasn't really paying attention to how exactly the accident started. But all I know is, like, the car swerved. Like, it was this huge, like this big swerve. Like, it went from like whoosh. Like, the swerves were so big, literally everybody in the car was flying to one side. So it was just like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like, I think we swerved like 3 or 4 times. I mean, I really can't really, like, it happened quick, but at the same time it didn't. It's like it happened quick to the point where I don't remember every single detail, but in that, like, during the time that it was happening, it felt like it was never ending. So it was just swerving. It was going, you know, left to right. Ooh, my ring was on. And then all of a sudden the car hit a wall. Okay, so we're on the interstate, and by the grace of God, there were no other cars that were, I guess, near us around this time. That's how I know it was nothing but God. So we were the only ones in that accident where there were no other collisions or no other cars. But we hit a wall. So the right side of the car hit a wall. And it's like, once we hit that wall, I'm like, whew. Like, I thought that was the end of it, but no, Mother Nature was like, no, I'm not done with you. So we hit a wall. The right side of the car hit a wall, and it's like the car piggybacked off the wall. So it was like once we hit the wall, the car started flipping. Like, it just bounced off the wall. Like, that's when I realized, oh, it's not done with us, you know. So hit the wall, and then we flipped. People were telling us we flipped 4 times. Now, during the time we were flipping, I could definitely tell we were flipping. I knew the moment the car was on its 4 wheels, and then I could feel the moment we were flipped backwards. Like, I felt every single flip. I knew exactly when the car was sitting upright and when the car was flipped upside down. And after the accident stopped, people were telling us, like, you guys flipped 4 times. Like, you're lucky to even make it out of there. The car flipped like 4 times. So it flipped 4 times, and then when it finally stopped flipping, it stopped flipping because it hit the other side of the wall. Like, the back of the car slammed and gets the other side of the wall. So, you know, you got the interstate, you got walls on both sides. So it swerved, then it hit a wall, then it piggybacked, and then, like, the trunk of the car slammed against the other wall. So that's what ended the accident. If it wasn't for that wall being there, I am 99.9% sure we would have continued to flip. By the grace of God, we didn't flip over that wall because it wasn't that high. So I'm pretty sure the car could have easily flipped if it wanted to, but by the grace of God, it hit that wall, and that was it. So we hit the wall. So the car is like smoking really bad. Gasoline went everywhere. Like I said, it had been raining that day, so it was water like everywhere. So driver is Ashley. The girl in the back seat with me, her name is gonna be Kelsey, and then the girl in the front name is gonna be Brandy. Okay, so Ashley, Kelsey, and I ran away from the car. We were the ones that were able to hurry up and get out the car. So in the midst of us running, Ashley hauls off and say, oh my God, Brandy is still in the car. Brandy is still in the car. Help, help. I look back, and it's like my body instantly went into shock. Like, I was just froze. Luckily, by this point, we had like other people who had pulled over to the side of the road because they had seen the accident. And it was this guy or whatever that was not that far behind us who had noticed the accident. He actually go to our school. So she, you know, Ashley is like all hysterical, and she's like, oh my God, like, Brandy is still in the car. She's trapped. Help, help, help. So Kelsey and the guy that goes to our school that was behind us, they all run to Brandy, who was in the front on the passenger side. And since Brandy was on the passenger side, as you can see from the pictures, she got the most damage because most of the damage is on the passenger side, like on the front right side. And that's where she was sitting. So you can tell she got the most damage in the accident. So you now have Ashley, Kelsey, and the guy from my school all running back to the car trying to help Brandy, while my body is in shock. Like, literally, when I tell you I could not move, It felt like I was in a movie. You know how when you watch these movies and then something dramatic or something traumatic happened, and they're all like, help, 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 you know, and then you kind of look at the movie like, girl, you ain't gotta do all that. No. I see why they portray that type of stuff in movies, because it felt just like that. So they're all like yanking on the door trying to open the door, but they couldn't open it from the outside. It was jammed from the outside for some reason. So Brandy was in the car, knocked out, unconscious. So she's in the car, you know, and I could still see her, even though I'm in shock. Like, I'm still looking like, I'm like this. Like, I can still see everything that's going on. So she's kind of like in the car. She's kind of like, you know, a little like unconscious. And they're like, baby, you're going to have to open the door. You're going to have to open the door. We can't get you out. We can't get you out. So she finally like gained strength enough to open the door. So she opens the door, and the guy that I said that went to our school, he runs up and he picks her up and he puts her in his car because, of course, car smoking, still think the car's about to blow up. So he puts her in his car. At this point, at first I was in shock, so I kind of was just like frozen, kind of just still just looking around, trying to take in everything. Keep in mind, I was really like in the street, so somebody could have hit me. Like, I was in there, still in the road, so somebody could have hit me. By the grace of God, nobody did, but I just couldn't move. So the shock kind of went away, I guess. And I just instantly went into panic mode. Like, I started like breathing hard. In the past, I've had a heart condition, so it was like getting hard for me to breathe. I went into like, I think I did have a panic attack actually. So I just started crying, like I just started boo-hooing. So I was the one panicking. They were the ones still trying to make sure she was okay, trying to bring her, you know, make her more conscious. And I was just the one like boo-hooing, like I just couldn't breathe. And they were like, pull it together, you have to pull it together. Ashley was just like, pull it together, you need to pull it together. My best friend is on the back seat, unconscious, you're gonna have to pull it together. And I'm just like, I know. I can't. How did this happen? So all the strangers was pretty much surrounding me saying, I need to pull it together. I need to get it together. That, you know, you're okay. You're alive. You know, let's just make sure this baby is okay. And I'm like, okay. Got myself together. And then it's like, once I got myself together, everybody else kind of went into their panic attacks. So I was just looking around like, now I'm the only like sane one. You know, you had Kelsey who was all hysterical and crying and makeup was everywhere and lashes. She had individual lashes. Lashes was like on different parts of her face. And then you had Ashley. Oh, baby. Ashley. There was no calming Ashley down. Of course, you got to think about it. She was the driver. So, of course, she had like a lot of responsibility, you know, on herself. So Ashley just crying. She got blood all over her legs. She didn't even realize she was bleeding. And I'm just looking around, and the strangers, I just remember the strangers coming up to me, and they're like, listen, we can't calm your friends down. You're going to have to be the one to call their parents, and you're going to have to be the one to tell them, you know, so everybody can get here, woo this, woo that. I'm like, I was just, when the whole time the entire time they were telling me that I had to do these type of things, I was sitting there like this. I said, no. They were like, yes, baby. Yes. They were like, do you have Ashley's mother number? And I was just like, they were like, baby, you're gonna have to do something. You know, it's like, now that I think about it, yeah, it was definitely, even though it was very traumatic, you know, thinking back on it, we had a lot of angels that night. It was a lot of people on the scene helping us, who stayed with us the entire time, you know, until it was time for us to leave after the officers and the ambulances that got there. But, oh, I left out a part. Oh my God, I left out a huge part. When they were pulling Brandy out the car, Brandy had a wig that was glued to her head for prom. She had a freshly glued wig that was glued to her head for prom. When they pulled her out the car, the wig, like, all you saw was her cap. The wig, the impact was so strong that the glued wig literally was snatched off her head. And that was like I think that had to be, if I had to name the scariest part of the accident, I don't even really think it was the accident itself. It was seeing the impact, like how strong and forceful that accident was. So when they pulled her out the car, and then the guy from my school picked her up, and he was taking her to his car, all I saw was a bloody cap. Like, her cap where her wig had been on was bloody. Like, all you saw was like the cap, and then you saw like different parts of the cap that was bloody. And it's like, I freaked out. I think this was when I came out of that shock. I said, her head bleeding. And they all looked, and it was just like a horror movie. Like, I could not believe stuff like this happens in real life. I know it does, but just understand being in something like that, it was just kind of like honestly, I thought she was dead. And I think the biggest thing why I went into shock was that I did not want to see a dead body. I didn't want that on my conscience. I didn't, you know, just the thought of I was in an accident, you know, where, thank God this did not happen, but where somebody could have died, or I even could have died. Like, I think that was like the scariest thing that put me in shock, because she was unconscious, it led me to believe that she was dead. So I think that's why I just was stuck. Like, I was just stuck. Like, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting there. But fast forward back, you know, to the whole accident and stuff, and they were like, baby, you're gonna have to pull it together. I need you to call everybody's mom. So I instantly snapped into big girl, big britches mode. And I was going around, and, you know, I was trying to calm Ashley down. I'm like, Ashley, what is your mom's number? Because I had her mom's old number. So I'm like, Ashley, what is your mom's number? I need to call your mom. She's like, know, I'm like, I need to call your mom. Like, you know, instantly it went from crying and just sad and panicking to, listen, we need to have our parents here. Like, come on, I need your mama number. I'm like, what is your mom's number? So, you know, she gave me my mom number, you know, in broken sentences. She was like, 901. I was just like, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm like, okay, come on. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I called my mom. Well, honestly, I waited until the very end to call my mom. I couldn't. I didn't want to hear my mama reaction. I waited till the very end to call my mama. My mama didn't get called. Like, my mom didn't get called until the accident had been cleaned up. And so I've called everybody else's mom, you know, and we've notified everybody else's. But I was like, no, we're not calling my mama right now. We're gonna wait. But I needed her, you know, I needed her to come pick me up because, you know, I didn't have a ride home. So that was, I think that probably was the only reason I called my mom during that time, because I knew the reaction was not going to be nice. I knew that. I knew my mom would have been saddened by the fact that I was in a traumatic accident, but the fact that she already didn't think it was a good idea to go with the rain and all of that stuff, I knew, baby. No, it's not going to be nice. The ambulance and the police finally arrived on the scene, and they carried Brandy into the ambulance because I said she was bleeding from, like I said, she was unconscious for, you know, kind of on and off, and then she was bleeding from her head. So they picked her out, they grabbed her out of the car, and they put her in the ambulance, and they took her away. And with Ashley, I noticed as I was getting her mom's phone number from her, you know, I was looking down, and she had all this blood on her legs. And I was like, you bleeding, you know. I'm like, do you see your leg? And she was just looking down, man. She just I don't, at the time, I don't even know exactly what words she was saying. You know, I just knew she was crying. I don't even know exactly what she was saying, but she was just looking, she was like, and I was just like, I was just looking, like, I'm like, you got glass in your legs, you don't even know you got glass in your legs, you know. And I know when you're, you know, going through stuff like that, you don't really think and you don't really feel, when your adrenaline running, you don't really feel all of that either. So the police decided to take Ashley away as well because she was so hysterical, and also because she was bleeding from her legs and did not even know. Me and Kelsey, on the other hand, we were still on the scene. They were asking us questions and stuff, and we were the ones like answering the questions and stuff like that. Then, like I said, the other two were sent away to the hospital to be treated, and because at the time I didn't have any, you know, marks or nothing like that, they pretty much said I was good to go. So me and Kelsey went home. Got home and everything was fine. Like I felt perfectly fine. But that next day, anybody that has been in an accident, baby, you know, that next day, your body gonna feel like a building was thrown on it. Baby, I woke up that next day, and it's like, you know how you wake up, you stretch, you know, baby, I woke up, it was like some don't feel right. Baby, I tried to get up, my body was stuck. My body said, no, baby, you're not going nowhere. I said, ooh. I texted my mom and said, we gotta go to the hospital, baby. We gotta go to the hospital. My body don't feel right. So took me to the hospital, and they gave me some pain pills and stuff. They gave me 2 prescriptions of pain pills. I couldn't go to school that following Monday because my doctor didn't clear me until that Tuesday. So I didn't have to go to school, which was, I wasn't complaining at all. None of us went to school actually that Monday. But yeah. And then the day after, I was met with pain, a lot of physical pain. My whole body was in pain. And then the day after that, which was a Sunday, prom was on a Saturday. Sunday was when I felt that pain. Monday was when I noticed the bruises from impact. For the first 2 days, I didn't really see nothing. You know, I still looked the same. Then that Monday, I woke up and I was in the bathroom. And I noticed I had bruises like right here. I had a bruise on my butt. I had a bruise on the side of my leg. I had arm bruises, but I think that was from me like when we was swerving too, because I told you those swerves was like whoosh, whoosh. So it was like them swerves was really tearing us up, okay? Like them swerves was just like it was tearing us up, okay? So I had a bruise right here from me whoosh right here. I had bruising from the seat belt because, listen, let me tell y'all something. If you're a type of person who don't wear seat belts in the car, wear your seat belts, baby. The seat belts is what saved all of our lives, baby. If it wasn't for them seat belts, the police even said we would have flew out the window. Because, listen, even though I had whelps from them seat belts, listen, I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at the whelps. I'm not even mad. I'm grateful. I'm forever grateful for them whips, baby. Because when I tell you them seatbelts was holding on to us for dear life, baby, it was holding on, baby. Them seatbelts was holding on to us for dear life. I felt the pressure from them seatbelts. And those whips said those seatbelts had our back that night too. But yeah, I had whips from the seatbelts all across here, you know, basically where the seatbelt was. And what else? What else did I have? But every day it was kind of like a new pain. I was feeling a new pain in new places every day. You know, one minute it was, the first day, like I said, it was just kind of like all over. The second day it was kind of like my butt. I guess from it flipping and the impact of it landing back on the tires and then flipping again, then landing back on the tires. I felt soreness from my butt, like my cheekbones hurted so bad. Not my cheekbones. My booty bones, they hurted so bad. And then the day after that, I was feeling pain from like right here. And I don't know if it's because the seatbelt. I don't know if the seatbelt got up there. I don't know what. But I was feeling like a lot of pain right here. So I don't know. It could be from the seatbelt. The seatbelt could have, I don't know, could have been, at one point could have been right there. I don't know. But I had pain right here. So every day I just woke up with a new pain. But I am perfectly healed now. It's been about 2.5 weeks. And I am perfectly healed. I feel better. All of us are well. Ashley, of course, had cuts and stuff that she's pretty much healing from. Brandy, the one that was injured the most, she had to get stitches, but she's doing well. All of us are back at school. We're pretty much back in the swing of things. So everybody's doing well, if you guys must know. Kelsey doing well. I think she had some bruising to her rib cage, but like I said, it was 2.5. Was it 3? Probably like just 2.5 weeks ago. So everybody's pretty much doing well. We're all, you know, feeling good, feeling great. And yeah, that was pretty much how my prom went. The plan was not to make a video like this. The plan was to just upload my vlog. But of course, like I said, vlog didn't go as planned. And hopefully this video can help so many people and to just tell you, listen, God spared me and spared all of us. God had bigger plans for us. I just want to thank God for keeping me here another day. I thank God for putting me through that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it was a traumatic accident, but I don't regret it at all. I don't regret what happened that day because it further emphasized that I have a higher purpose on this earth, and it's so much more that I have to give to others, to the world, you know, to God himself. And, you know, I'm excited. I can definitely say it motivated me and it pushed me more to follow my passion, to be kind, to love people, to give love at all times. So, yeah, it definitely, with this accident, I've gotten closer to, like, my dad and, like, other relatives. And it was definitely a wake-up call. So, wear your seatbelt, kids. Wear your seatbelt. Trust your intuition. Listen, be safe. Be safe out here. Oh yeah, and make sure you guys are aware of what to do if your car hydroplane. I left that out too. I know this story was all over the place. Listen, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But make sure you are told what to do if your car hydroplane. If you are a parent watching this, make sure to tell your kids what to do if a car hydroplane, because some people just don't know and was not taught what to do. And I think that was the case. That was the case with Ashley. Nobody ever told her like what to do if the car hydroplaned, and I left that out. But that's definitely what happened with the car. It hydroplaned, and she did not know. She didn't do the right things that you are supposed to do if a car hydroplaned. So definitely inform your kids on what to do if a car hydroplaned. Wear your seatbelts. Be safe, and you know, give love, okay? Give love. That is the number one thing. Give love, be kind to people, and you'll forever be blessed. But that wraps up this video. Don't ever forget to be true, be beautiful, be you. Check out all of my social medias. Give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching it to the end. If you made it all the way to the end, I want you to comment blessed and highly favored, baby, because that's what we all are. We all are blessed and highly favored. So if you made it to the end, baby, you're blessed and highly favored. I need you to comment blessed and highly favored. And I'm just gonna wrap up this video because I know this video is probably pretty long. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.